Hey folks, how's it going? Mufossa75 here, just doing a little Star Citizen gameplay, checking out patch 3.6. Again, we'll see what happens. Let me quickly check and make sure that do a little microphone check here. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Real quick, minimize this. There we go. And there we go. Okay. And the Demon Zer is online. Okay, cool. Alright, well, I'm going to jump in. Now, hopefully, if I remember correctly, I should jump back in on my ship. That's right. I decided to sack out on the bunk in the Freelancer, I think it was, yeah. And hopefully, I'll jump right back in. Let's see, Demons are there. Sure, why not? Hey, I managed to get in. Cool. Now, I have no idea. If, hopefully I'll get to wake up in my bunk. If not, well, I guess I'll be at Port Olisar or at Levski. Still trying to work out how to be a better pilot when it comes to takeoffs and landings with the VTOL system. That's right, I was on my Avenger. And sure enough, I bed logged successfully, and it's been more than 24 hours since I logged in last. And we're good. Way to go. Alright, now, I need to be able to get out of here, though. Don't let me be stuck in here. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Now, that's funny. Bed logging worked, but I can't. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I think I did this one time before. The workaround was get in bed and then get back out again. And the system should work. All right, let's see what happens. What? I don't want to know. My head was sideways, like. Okay. All right, come on. Frame rate's good too. All right, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my God, no. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in quarters. Aha. Okay. Okay. Thank goodness. Now, if I remember right, I'm near one of the rest stops. Yes. All right. Activate ship systems.
Aegis Combat Assist activated. Systems green.
And my ship is lame in one wing, just like it was when I left it. Very nice. I mean, it's not nice that my ship is slightly lame in one wing, but at the same time, bed logging worked this time. And that's where I was. I'm a happy camper now. Let's hope it just is consistent like this all the time. That would be so awesome. All right. Let's turn my ship. All right. gonna try and land and maybe see if I can get my ship fixed. No. Okay. Come on. There we go. Here are the landing pads coming up right here. I'm not going to contain my joy at the situation that for the first time in a good while I was able to spawn back in right where I logged off last. That's great. Let's just hope that continues. I'm a very happy person right now. All right. Yep. And I got my controls mapped in such a way that it's much more agreeable. I'm a big fan of my thrust control lever on my HOTAS, it being, 0 to 100, the full length. And then using the the inversion button, I mapped a button to invert controls when I want to then apply thrust in the opposite direction.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
There we go. And they have the cursor. Yep, let's roll back the other direction now. Okay. This is awesome. This is awesome. Gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
See, in this way, I don't need to use my thrust limiter. Now. There, I'll set my thrust level at minimal, and then thrust down just slightly.
Landing complete.
And I'm down. That was a little bumpy.
Landing complete.
But
have a pleasant stay.
still, I'm okay with that. All right, now let's see if I can get my ship fixed. Please fix my broken wing, please. Yes, you fixed it. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Well, I don't know if it's luck, but I'm having a really good day so far. All right. All right, well, let's go and do something. Any missions available for me to do? Personal. From Ruto. Sell it. Okay. Okay. So, this is a mission where I need to go to Selin and pick up dead body parts and basically eject them into space. Sure, I can do that. Let's do it. Alright. Alright, let's apply full thrust. Okay. Now, I'm at 0 throttle forward, but let's do this so that we can go throttle up. As in, throttling straight up. Here we go. Lift off.
Launch complete.
Yes. Yes. This is much better. Thank you for turning off the VTOL system at space stations. Gear up.
Landing gear retracted.
Okay, let's plot a course. There's where we are. And where I want to go is Selin. So that means I need to travel all the way across the star system to here. And specifically to there. So click on there, set route, and it sets it for me. First destination is Crusader, and then you hop an orbital satellite maybe. Or no, it looks like it's a straight shot then to the moon of Selin. Cool. Okay, close up the star map. Or the system map, rather. And let's ramp the thrust up a bit. Good. Thrust is still working. There's where I want to go. Alright. Bring quantum up to speed. Oh, come on. There we go. Still some issues with that part of the head-up display, the interface. I hope they fix that soon.
Quantum travel initiated.
And speeding up. Now, I may end up getting interdicted. That seems to be a thing that happens. The police try to nab you. And that's an interdiction. Thrust down.
Alert. Emergency stop.
Yes.
Contact.
Uh-oh. Ooh, those are not good guys.
Head shield under fire.
Okay.
Starboard shield under fire. Port shield under fire.
Okay. I'm being attacked by pirates. Alright. Well.
Shields up.
Where are you? And I could flee, I suppose. Alright, there we go. Open fire. Oh, see, it's... Let's get him. Cutlass. Let's Drake Cutlass. More weapons firing at this guy. They're gonna try to shoot me.
Kill.
Got him. Alright. I do not want any trouble from that guy. Alright. I just want to get away from the interdiction ship. Okay. Alright, we're at full speed. No apparent exterior damage now. I love that. There's my fixed wing. Look at the texture on that hull. And that's some impressive detail. They've got some more advanced camera controls. At some point I'll figure out how to manipulate them better. But yeah. Alrighty, let's load up quantum drive again. There we go. Excuse me. Alright, here we go. And I may get interdicted again. It seems to happen twice.
Quantum travel initiated.
So, wait for it. There it is again.
Alert. Emergency stop.
Hopefully soon they'll take care of it in such a way that...
Contact.
Alright, now are these good guys or bad guys? I'll let them fire first. Nothing on my scope. Nothing. Well. Alright, nothing. That was my afterburner igniting. Alright, well. Alright, now hopefully I'll be able to just be on my merry way after this.
Quantum travel initiated.
Cool. Now, you know, getting stopped twice in a row every time you go to a new destination gets annoying, but at the same time, you know, we're testing, and I'm sure there's a toggle or two that CIG needs to hit, you know, so that it feels a little bit more randomized. Okay. But yeah, we got a ways to go. Not a lot to tour around in this particular ship. The Avenger is basically a sort of a heavy fighter. It can carry a small amount of cargo. Excuse me. At least this version of it. I have an Avenger Titan, which is the bare bones, you know. It's got some guns up front and a little cargo space in the back. It's meant to be kind of a no-frills, you know, surplus military craft that's had its weapons downgraded for civilian use. But it still packs a bit of a wallop. I mean, you know, the computer just said that I'm the one that shot down that Cutlass, and the Cutlass is twice as big as this ship. So, you know, to use an old cliched phrase, it punches above its weight class. Although perhaps if there was some AI behavior that got changed, that Cutlass would have been a more formidable foe, unless, you know, the AI is that much better, and the gunner is just, you know, set to idiot mode. So, anything's possible. So anyway, yeah, we're cruising across the Stanton system. And we can zoom out here and see where we are. You know, pretty soon we'll leave the star, Stanton, behind us. But we're, you know, our hull plates are getting cooked right now. No doubt about it. There we can look around. And there's the sun right there. Yeah. There had been a comment from someone that the star seems to, you know, just remain the same size no matter where you are in the system. But I am now disagreeing, because that star is a good deal larger now. that I'm passing close to it than if further away. So that's good. At least I think so. I'll check that. You know, I'll definitely check that. Now, for those of you that don't know, that are just watching this video and seeing me for the first time, you know, this is the game Star Citizen. I'm a big follower, fan of it, followed it from the beginning. Let's talk about what's going on in the solar system. So we have the Stanton system in its entirety. Now, we cannot visit every single one of these planets just yet, and actually there is one planet that is technically out of place. Originally, when we first were playing the game, we were able to just hang out in the vicinity of this planet, Crusader. This was our home base, Port Olisar. Most times when you first start playing, you will spawn in here. And then we had this area, so the Crusader system, you might say, to explore. So it had communications arrays, and then 3 moons, Selin, Yela, and Daymar. And then in another orbit, technically its own orbit over here, was this planetoid, you might say. It's its own thing, but Delamar. Now eventually this is going to get moved into a whole new star system, because this is in an adjacent system. I believe it's adjacent. Okay, the next planet. Now this is the first planet you can legitimately walk on, and that's the planet Hurston, and it's got a city called Lorville that you can visit, and it's got communications and arrays and 4 moons. Okay, and then they added in Lagrange point rest stops, these space stations here, like the one I visited earlier. These are all situated at the Trojan points, or the Lagrange points of this system. Of each planet. And for those of you that don't know, a Lagrange point is it's a place in a solar system where the gravity of a planet that you're close to, the gravitational forces exerted upon that particular space are exactly equal, or in equilibrium with the gravitational force exerted by the star. Okay, so, and there are, and each planet has 5 of these. So here, this is the L5 point, that's the L4 point, L3, L1, and L2. And at each of these places, according to the laws of physics, gravity is equalized, so things can just hang there. You know, these are moving in an orbit, of course, and then these, I believe, are like locked in position, L1 and L2. And it's really cool that they're using, you know, real physics in this. Okay, so they added Hurston, and they added this planet called Arccorp. And Arccorp is kind of Hurston is kind of like a Tatooine kind of a place. It's not totally Tatooine. It's just very polluted. It's got foliage. It's got trees. You can actually explore forests and stuff. But it's also very rocky. And it's basically what happens if a planet goes totally industrial and pollutes everything, all the air and everything, and acid rain and stuff like that. Arccorp is industrialization gone wild in a different way. Instead of heavy pollution, what Arccorp has done is there was a city built, and that city just expanded around the entire planet. And so basically you can compare Arccorp to Coruscant from Star Wars. It's just one gigantic city all over the planet, and you can visit certain locations, and various locations, their area numbers, you know, reference to, you know, Area 51 or whatever, but it's Area 18, Hangar 18, Area 18. It's a nice little thing, the UFO lore. Anyway, so there's Area 18, which is the capital city of Arccorp. And then there are other areas with other numbers that you can go and visit. But it's all part of the same big planet-wide city. And this planet has 2 moons, Lyria and Walla. So, pretty cool. And the next planet we're expecting to see is Microtech, which is at the outskirts. Let's see. Can we even see it right now? Because there's this asteroid belt, and then Microtech is the next planet. Yeah, we should be seeing that. It's further out than here. Maybe we can't see it right now because it's not in the game yet. And then eventually, Crusader itself is going to have a place where you can actually go and visit. Like it's a gas giant, but there are going to be like floating cities, kind of like Cloud City from Empire Strikes Back, just hanging there in the gas layers, you know, the outer gas layers. So, pretty amazing. It looks like I may be coming out of Quantum a little early. Using engine power here. That's alright. Alright.
Quantum travel complete.
That's alright. My drive just needs to kind of reboot. There we go. Okay.
Quantum travel initiated.
Engage. Hopefully I'm not going to get interdicted. Alright. 3.5 million clicks to go. Alrighty. So obviously we're not traveling at light speed in quantum travel. It's like 1/3 the speed of light. And then when we go from star system to star system, that'll be happening through the use of jump points, which are basically man-made. Well, I guess they're not man-made. They're naturally occurring wormholes that humanity has just learned to harness
75%.
their power. But we're getting closer, and pretty soon we're going to see the planet Crusader start to expand in the field of view. It's pretty impressive. It really is. This universe is being realized in some pretty amazing detail. See now, see where I'm going is a moon, and it's off to the left side here, but there's the planet. Very much like Jupiter. And there we are.
Quantum travel complete.
All right, now we're gonna let our drive cool down a little bit. Let's And here we go to Selin.
Quantum travel initiated.
Nice. And there's the moon. Okay,
Quantum travel complete.
good. And that's where we want to go. Now let's see if there are any places to which we can quantum travel that are nearby. I think that I'm just having trouble reading the distance. Yeah, that's where we want to go. Okay, so we're going to do a little micro jump around the planet to get closer to there.
Quantum travel initiated.
It's called spline jump. Like I said, it's just a little micro jump. It'll just get us closer to where we need to be. Because where we're going is kind of an illicit place. It's not on the, it's a little off the beaten path.
Quantum travel complete.
All right. And we want to aim our nose above our destination just a little bit. Good. And since this is an airless world, I think it's airless. See, look at this. I'm manipulating my thrust limiter on the left side. Got a control for that. But I have my throttle up only at about 60%. So it's 60% of what I've limited my full thrust to be. It's pretty cool. So you have some pretty fine control over your thrust output. And then eventually the vertical takeoff and landing system will kick in, I think. And then all of a sudden your ship turns into sort of like a helicopter. Now we're going to slow down. Now that what happens is the VTOL system engages based on your ship's forward velocity. And if you're within the atmosphere of a planet. There are still some issues that need to be worked out with this system, but I appreciate what CIG is doing, you know, the spirit of it. Right. See now. Gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
See, that's where we're going. And hover system is engaged. So now, the way this works is the direction in which you roll your ship, that will determine. See, I've pitched my ship up and I'm sliding backwards. And I pitch forward, my ship slides forward. Again, just like a helicopter. And then, when I want to make a descent, when I want to actually descend, I control the output of my vertical thrusters with another control, and I begin to fall. Which is what I'm doing now. See, and I can control how quickly I descend with this thrust percentage. If you're not looking, look at the right side of my head-up display, the little percentage that's changing. All right, I'm going to need to use my exterior. I need to use my exterior camera to get an idea of where I am here. See, there's where I'm going. The problem is, it doesn't look particularly flat where I'm descending. Okay. This is where, if we're to do this in such a way that's like really diegetic, there needs to be something where we can have an exterior camera to look at on our view screen, you know, something pointed at our destination. And then I use my rudder pedals to roll the ship to slew sideways. Let's see. things are better. I had actually registered a complaint with CIG that there doesn't seem to be much fine control with the hover system. And maybe it's just based on your ship size, I don't know. Or they did improve it to where fine control exists. Could be that I'm on a better server. I don't know. Alright, let's not drop like a rock. Alright, I'm descending. I think I want to get just a little closer. So I aim my nose forward slightly. There we go. Okay, now back up. Okay. Alright, down we go. Okay. Now hang on, I want to make sure that I'm not about to impale my ship on a rock. No, actually, I'm going to be right between a couple of rocks. I don't like that. I don't know. There we go. There we go. There we go. Stop. There we go. Fine control. Alright. Much better. Now, let's make sure again that I'm not about to land on a rock. Nope, looking good this time. Look at that. Making a slow descent. Very slow descent. Look at that. Ever so slowly. Check that out. And then landing gear will touch and compress. Down we go. Huh. My main gear is touched, but my nose gear hasn't. Oh, jeez. That's funny. Alright. Let's... zero thrust. Alright, now what happens if I turn my engines off?
Shields offline.
Alright. I'm still just sorta... Huh. That's funny. Alright, well... I'm gonna get out of the pilot's chair now. And we're gonna open the back ramp, because I gotta carry these crates into the ship. Now, there's been talk about the fact that you injure yourself on planets still. I hope not. I'll walk carefully. Try to. It's a little bit of a walk. Okay, so we're going to be picking up 2 biohazard crates. That's what this is. Yeah, I'm walking a little further than maybe I ought. Now, I don't want to touch these things. If I remember right, like, there's been an issue with touching these little... There we go. Collect remains. There's the first one right there. Let's pick it up. Alright. Take this back to the ship. Very carefully. There we go. Alright. That is really cool, though. Look at that. Walk into my ship. Now, what I need to do is put these crates into my ship, and then just take off, and then basically either drop them off somewhere or just let them go off into space. Once these crates leave the planet's surface, the moon's surface, then the mission is accomplished. Alright, let's climb up. Okay. Put crate number 1 down. Just put it right there. Good. And then let's get the other one. Walking carefully because there had been some glitches in previous iterations of this patch where, you know, you'll break your legs walking on the planet and then you bleed out and die because apparently, you know, compound fractures are common. So I'm just being careful here. And then there was this other error where if you stepped on these pads here, it's supposed to be, you know, like astroturf concrete stuff, you died. Well, okay, apparently that got fixed. Yay. I tried to do this mission a couple of times, and it was really funny. I was flying, I decided to test out the Origin 300i and its sister ships, and I died flying, you know, doing this mission so many times, it was like there was a graveyard of Origin 300 series ships. I had a 300i, a 315p, a 325a, a 350r, and they were all just lined up around the outside here. It's like as a warning, you know, do not go here. Stay back. This is not the way. Oh, man. But things seem to be in much better shape. I'm so glad. Yeah, so far so good, you know, knock on wood. Stability seems to be there. You know. Now, of course, the next step is getting these crates on the ship and then, you know, taking off successfully. Because taking off in VTOL can be a challenge. Excuse me. All right, so here we are. Climb up. Good. Now let's put this crate down, please. We'll put it there. Good. Let's close the ramp. Let's get to the cockpit. All right. Engage systems. Now,
Aegis combat assist activated.
my nose is pointed
Systems
down
green.
slightly. My nose is pointed down slightly. So now the concern is I may slide forward when I apply my upward thrust, so I need to be prepared to counteract that.
Launch complete.
There we go. There we go. Takeoff successful. Gear up.
Landing gear retracted.
Just a quick burst of the afterburners to get out of hover mode. Now let's take off. Let's break atmosphere. We're done. We completed the mission. But now I've got these crates of human remains that I need to get rid of. But I got money. Hey, cool. Alright, let's take a look at... Okay. Alrighty. So let's... Alright. Let's just get away from the surface of this world. Look at that. Look at that view. That is so cool. I just did a screenshot. A little jittery in the graphics, but still. Seriously, that's just visually gorgeous. And this is another thing that I point out to folks who haven't maybe watched my videos about Star Citizen or don't know much about the game. All these objects, that moon that I just visited, that planet, and all the other planets in the system, you know, there are no loading screens. These are actual three-dimensional objects with which you can interact and walk around on, and each has their own gravity. My ship has its own gravity. This is the sort of stuff that you've not seen in computer games before. You know, we used to have to kind of use our imagination with stuff like this. Not anymore. Now you're actually able to really experience it virtually. The next step is, you know, doing it for real, right? Alright. Alright, let's see if we're out of... well, the pitch ladder's still in place, but the altimeter's off. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to slow down. There's my retro thrusters firing. You can see those, them venting there. Alright. So we're going to dispose of these crates. Because I don't want them. Alright. Now let's see if I can just chuck these. Let's try it again. Alright. I may end up going weightless. I hope not. There we go. Sorry. That's the way we do it. And then here goes the other one. Again, very carefully to the edge of my ramp here. Oh, whoops. Alright, well, just float back into my ship. Do I still have the crate? Where'd the crate go? Make sure the crate's not like attached to me somewhere. Okay, it's not. Good. Okay. Let's get in the pilot's seat and get an exterior view and just see if that crate's like floating underneath my ramp or something. Nice.
Flare ready.
There's one. Yep, there they both are. Let's get a screenshot of that too. All right. All right, now I'm going to activate my engine, and there go the crates. Bye, crates. All right. F4. And there we are at full speed. This ship has got a nice engine on it. Okay. Any other missions we can accomplish? Yeah, that. No, I'm not going to do that one. Nine Tails, yeah, the pirates. No. Delivery. Luca Brunt. Scramble race for wheeled vehicles, nice. A maintenance mission. Dumping scrap metal off-world. Interesting. Disposing of evidence. Mercenary missions. Nine Tails. Luca Brunt. Luca, my most trusted friend. Yeah. Nice. Aggressive acquisition for Nine Tails. No. No, thank you. Kovlex. Oh wow! See, and now they've got missions all over the system from around here, Selin, to Area 18. And it's contraband. Yeah, no. Communication network, bounty hunter, maintenance. Remove some waste. Don't know where this is, though. Crusader security, huh? Well. Oh, wow. Kill some pirates at Korea. Nice. Yep. Waiting on my package. What? That's a crummy pay. Yeah, well. Okay. Anything else? Okay, so no new Ruto missions or Wallace Klim or anyone like that. That's okay. Okay. No, I'm not doing that. All right, well, let's see. Let's try one of these. It's another dumping mission, so... Bio-waste. All right, well, why not? Daymar. Okay. That's not far away, so let's do it. In fact, there's the star map. There's Daymar. Set route. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so a new mission. We're going to head toward an orbital maneuvering satellite first, and then from there to Daymar. Because we can't go through the planet Crusader. Too bad, so sad. Here we go.
Quantum travel initiated.
That's cool. All right.
Quantum travel complete.
All right. So now, and hit it.
Quantum travel initiated.
Uh-oh. Okay, thank goodness. And there's the moon of Daymar. Cool. So now,
Quantum travel complete.
we're going to see if there's any place in the vicinity of the collection site. Yes, awesome. So here we go. I said here we go.
Quantum travel initiated.
And it's going to be the same thing as before. So, just like with the other thing is, how many crates am I going to have to get rid of? I have no idea. All right.
Quantum travel complete.
All right. Whoa. Redding out. Redding out. Pulling a lot of G's here. There we go. Whoa. Come on now. There we go. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, now Daymar, which is considerably different from Selen and Yela, this moon does have an atmosphere. It's pretty thick, as you can see here. And it actually, as you can see, I'm heading in toward the daylight side. I mean, it actually has, day and night effects, which is pretty cool. All right, so we're going to set the thrust limiter. Yeah. So it's going to take a little bit of time to get here. So we just hang out and chill. But we'll get there. Service beacons. Sometime I may take a service beacon mission. We'll see. No promises on that. Okay. So far, doing all right though. Getting closer. All right, let's start to slow down some more. There we go. So look at that, we're heading into the daylight area. Let's see if I can park a little bit closer this time, but no promises. I mean, it's a rocky world. Gear down. I said gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, let's slow down. And yeah. Slow way down. Yep. There's our destination, and there we go. And VTOL mode. Okay. Let me see here. Yeah, okay, it's still behind me. How are we looking here? Alright. Not there yet. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to slide backwards a little more. There we go. No, don't go forward again. Okay, the hover system has gotten a lot better. Like my previous complaint was there wasn't enough fine control. Now it seems to be a lot better right now. At least here, which is great. Okay, there's my destination. Alright, I'm going to slide sideways just a little bit, so I'm going to roll my ship with my rudder pedals. Good, that should be enough. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to turn my ship so that my ramp is facing my destination. And now we will reduce power and let gravity bring us in. That's a bit much. It's interesting, when I turn it completely off, Getting lower. Uh-huh. That's a hill. I don't really want to be on a hill. Yeah. Let's move just a little. There we go. There we go. There we go. I think that's better. Okay. Now let's lower ourselves further. Yeah. I think that's better. There we go. And touchdown. Excellent touchdown there. All right, engines off.
Weapon systems offline.
All right, here we go. Let's exit. Well, my ramp pushed the ship. All right. Oh. That's funny. Yeah. Someday I'll have the guts to land a little bit closer, but right now I'm still kind of getting my VTOL legs, you might say. But so far so good. The trick is going to be landing at the big cities, like Lorville especially. I've had good experiences landing, horrible experiences taking off, and you know, although recently I had bad experiences doing both. I hope that can change. All right, here we are. I mean, look at that. It's daytime. Daytime on the desert moon of Daymar. Let's place this. Now I wonder if they'll ever have a situation where if you drop a biohazard something, and you know, let's say it is something truly contaminating, you know, could you suffer damage or whatever? You know, what if, what if I am carrying, you know, an Andromeda strain type thing and just disposing of it? Or like that, was it 38 days or whatever it is, That rage virus or whatever. Yeah. There we are. Because, you know, leaving these two things where they'd be easy to get to as a stack, that's just too difficult. Alrighty. Well, same drill as before. I just get this into my ship, take it off world, and eject it. Bio waste. What if what if it's remnants from, you know, that new like colon cancer screening? So basically I'm carrying a whole bunch of little boxes of poop. I don't know if any of you guys have seen that advertisement on TV. The little, you know, basically you put your poop in a box and you send it somewhere and they screen it. So I wonder if I'm carrying remnants from that operation. All right, engines on.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
No pitch ladder. Oh, there it is. And once again, I'm pitched ever so slightly forward. Alright. Well, set thrusters to that. Set engines to that. And here we go. Up.
Launch complete.
I believe I may have solved my problem. Well, so far. Again, the real test will be in landing bays in cities, but yes, so far it's working well. All right, full thrust. We're gonna thrust forward. There we go. All right, let's go Exo Atmo. And I've accomplished another mission. Disposal mission. We collected the trash. Big dump. That just further underlines my theory that I'm collecting refuse from colon cancer screenings. And I know for some that's no laughing matter, so... I'm carrying boxes of poop. Alright. Let's get out of the atmosphere. Okay. Alright, my altimeter should max out in a second here. And the pitch ladder, at the same time, ought to disappear, but maybe it won't, just like it did before. Oh. Okay. Alright, well, I'm out of the atmosphere. I'm going to throttle back, get out of my seat. And we're going to get ready to dispose of this waste. So, here we go. Whoa. Don't leave me! Apparently those boxes have a teleport feature I didn't know anything about. to self. Keep seated until your ship comes to a complete stop. Okay, that was a glitch. That should not be happening. There was a ghost in the poo box. It got mad at me. It flung me out into space. Oh my god, this is so funny. But another cool feature so far about this game is you leave your seat and your ship will automatically begin to decelerate, because otherwise I'd just be floating around with my ship flying off, which I guess would be more realistic. Although I did set the engines to throttle back. But if I hadn't, who knows, maybe the ship would have just flown away. Oh man, that's funny. This is gonna be a long float back, man. So I've got ghost poop in my ship or something. Ectoplasm. Oh man, okay. Yeah, now if this was a finished game and they said everything was fine and nothing needed to be done, I'd be irritated about this. But I'm not, because we're in alpha, and this stuff happens. It's all part of testing. Still, the build is pretty good, and hopefully I'm going to be able to get back to my ship soon. Look at this. It's just getting bigger and bigger. I'm 1 kilometer away. I wonder if I can do a artistic shot here. No, okay, I can't. All right. I don't want to mess this up. All right. Keep thrusting. I don't know how much I've got left in my suit for fuel. But I am getting closer. The ship in the distance is getting bigger and bigger. All right. Closer and closer. All right. Counting down the meters here. Oh boy. All right, half a click away. Getting closer and closer. Okay. Let's aim me a little bit more towards... There you can see the wings. Hey, did I forget to bring the landing gear up? I did, didn't I? I usually remember to do that. Wow, look at that. Yep, the gear is still down. Oops. Well, I made it back. Now let's open up the ship. No, don't. Come on. My ship, let me in. Alright, don't get all crazy. Sheepers. Wow, I was really disoriented there for a second. Alright. I'm gonna just take this to the edge here. Maybe position myself sideways here. Maybe I can kick it. I guess I can't. But I'd like to be able to just kick it out. Oh well. Alright, let's try it again. There we go. Okay. Alright, now, just to the edge here. There we go. That's much cleaner. Close the door. Alright. Mission accomplished. Nice.
Flare ready.
Okay. Hey, made more money. Alright, this has been a lot of fun. I am going to... Wow, it's late. Alright. I'm going to point myself at Port Olisar, and we're going to land there and call it a night. So far, it has been a great play session. Alright, let's go F2. Set routes. And here we go. Apparently it did not set route. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. Okay. Alright, if I have to, I'll just... Where's the planet? Covalex, you know. There's OM3. We'll go to orbital maneuvering 3, why not?
Quantum travel initiated. Landing gear retracted.
Okay.
Quantum travel complete.
Alright, let's try this. Let's try to get to Port Olisar now. There we go. There we go. Okay. Go here first.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Good. Now let's go to Porto. Hit it.
Quantum travel initiated.
All right. And there it is. Lovely Port Olisar.
Quantum travel complete.
Slow down. See, there are other players in their ships. I'm sure every single one of those are players. Those green triangles. Maybe some of them are non-player characters, but I doubt it. Alright, let's talk to Olisar and get landing clearance. There we go.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
There it is. Gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, nice. My Home is in the Stars begins to play. Piece that I got to actually perform my oboe solo on.
Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Weapon systems offline.
Alrighty. Well, folks, did 2 missions, Somehow got teleported out of my ship, got back to my ship, finished my mission, landed at Port Olisar, traveled across the Stanton system. These things didn't all happen in that order, but let's see, in order. I woke up in my bunk from my last log out, and then I fixed my ship at a rest stop, traveled 30 million kilometers all the way to the Crusader, to planet Crusader, and did two pick-up and drop-off missions, well, disposal missions. Got warped out of my ship by a glitch, got back to my ship, and then came to the primary space station, Port Olisar. I'd call that a really good play session. And gameplay has been smooth, frames have been good. I don't know if it's because I'm doing this really late at night, as far as the US is concerned. I don't care. I think this has overall been one of my best Star Citizen play sessions. Oh, and also the hover system is better. Like, I don't know what's going on, if it's responding to my inputs a lot better. Could be the fact that I'm flying a ship smaller than I usually fly. But again, I have, except for these little glitches that need fixing, I'm definitely giving this session a really good grade, so to speak. I'll call it an A minus. Maybe even, yeah. To be fair, some things that need working, so I'll call it an A minus session. So, CIG, great job. Keep up the great work, and see you all in the verse.